Ben Shirazi, Aero Toy Store. We're the world's largest corporate aircraft dealer, specializing in large, long-range, wide-cabin aircraft and twin-engine helicopters, VIP. We're looking to sort of change the perception of single-engine helicopters to twin-engine Agusta products, and Agusta has the largest market share of the twin-engine helicopters, which is why we're sort of bringing them together here. A helicopter is a real necessity when it comes to a traveler for ease of transportation from their boat, for example, to an airport to get on their aircraft to another location. Along with the fun of it, of exploring different islands and different regions, but we look at it as a real business tool. It's difficult to consider a yacht a business tool, whereas a helicopter and an aircraft, there's really no question that the majority of the users are using it for corporate travel. For a CEO to be able to land in an airport and go and see 2 or 3 different locations of his, or a property developer to go and look at a site, it's quite simple when you have a helicopter to take a quick look at the location, land, survey the area, see a plant or a factory, come out, go see another one, and then get back to your aircraft and on to the next city. Whereas if you were traveling by car, it would take a lot of time through traffic and possible delays, which would really make it not possible, which is sort of our understanding of the corporate aviation market. The same philosophy, a CEO can fly into Podunk, Idaho, and see his plant, whereas if he was going to do that in an airline, he'd have to fly to Boise, Idaho, and take a little airplane into a small airport in Podunk, Idaho, and drive 2 hours, and he'd never get to see one plant by the end of the day, whereas on his own aircraft, he could probably see 2 or 3. So it really becomes an efficient tool. The normal yacht owner is usually an aircraft owner. For a gentleman to have a 50 million euro asset parked in Monaco that he spends 2 or 3 weeks on, he's usually a wealthy individual and most of the time has a couple of different businesses that he's running. And in order to have a different business that you're running and make your life efficient, they probably have an aircraft or several. Small ones to do small trips, big ones to do long trips. So I really see the synergy between the 2 products, be that a yacht and an aircraft and a helicopter, the 3 products. And which is sort of why Aero Toy Store has brought themselves into the yachting sector, because it's the same customer, the same client base, and while we're sitting there talking about their new Global Express, we can discuss their new 50-meter yacht. A helicopter is a tool that you could sort of fix to a yacht. So where the yacht would travel to a location and you would meet it on your aircraft, the helicopter can pop off, pick you up, continue towards the yacht, put you on board, go out to sea, and if you have some sort of issue where you need to get back to land and you're in the middle of the ocean, you can jump back on the helicopter, get off the boat, get to land where your aircraft is waiting or moved to at that point, and go do what you have to do. An aircraft is a tool for a yacht owner because they have a yacht and they travel to the location, but to get from the airport to the yacht is usually an issue, especially as these cities and these locations that we have, like Sardinia and Monaco and Saint-Tropez and all these fantastic places, are becoming more I don't know the word for it, but it's more difficult to get to. There's more people, they're becoming really saturated because a lot of the different economies are getting wealthy now, and as the economies are growing, the billionaires in the countries, people are buying more yachts and more aircrafts, and so where there was only 100 yachts in one location, there's now 200 and they can only fit 150. So the areas are getting saturated, and as they get saturated, you really need to find an ease of transport. So your aircraft landing on the ground and your helicopter waiting to take you to your boat where you never even see a traffic sign is fantastic. I mean, you know, high net worth individuals won't buy, as you're saying, as much of a yacht as they would an aircraft. I mean, as I'm saying, it goes back to the same thing. An aircraft owner is using it 90% of the time as a business tool. Or if they're retired, they were using it as a business tool and they've just got accustomed to that way, that lifestyle. Whereas a yacht is really a luxury. I mean, a yacht, you know, you can have a meeting with your board members on a boat or with your customers on a boat and discuss business, but an aircraft becomes an efficient tool to bring you from location to location, guaranteed every time, without delay or any issues. It's unparalleled to a boat.